morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about physics topic which is basing on motion, which is the first chapter in our physics topic. Either chemistry as well as physics both are coming under to the physical science. In that physical science topic, motion is the first chapter which is in our textbook. So motion. Before going to motion, what is the external force which is acting for an object to move from one place to another place? Simply we can say, if an object, example I will give you, from that example you can understand. Example is, there is a car which is under rest. Okay, there is a car which is under at rest position. At rest position. So it is at rest. Now, if some force is acting here, if some force is acting from back of the car, what will happen? The object or car will move this direction, which means object will move. Okay, so then force is acting back of the object or the car, then that car moves forward. Otherwise, if we add force in this direction, then it will move backward. Okay, so but here friction will act on the tires of the car. Why? Without friction we can't move. If friction acts on the object, then only it is used to roll, as well as when we are walking from one place to another place, friction should be act on that object. Otherwise, there is no possibility we will slip on that floor. Okay. So now what happened here? If some force acting on a object, then that object moves from one position to another position. It is called motion. Okay. The force acting on an object that moves, then that object moves from one position to another position. It is called motion. Now, what is meant by force? It is definition of motion. Now coming to what is meant by force. Here I told you force is acting on an object. Now, what is meant by force? Force. Simply we can say, this duster is at rest position in my arms. Now I am pushing this duster towards my right side. What is happening here? Force is acting towards right side on the duster. So what is happening there? Work is done, which means object is moving from one position to other position, which means from left to right object is moving like that. Okay, simply force definition is a push or pull. Okay, force means a push or pull acting on an object. Okay, is known as force. Okay, this is totally definition of force. Example we can say, pulling the door, or pushing a car at rest position. This is about force. Now coming to topic motion, in that This is all are the subtopics which is basing on motion. Why force is acting, we have to know about what is force, how it is using. Now we need to know what is meant by motion. In that motion, which force is acting? Inertia. How many of you know inertia? How many of you know about inertia? I will give you one example who explained about inertia, then who developed inertia, as well as how many types of inertias are there, as well as distance displacement, velocity displacement, all this we have to know in motion only. Okay. Now coming to inertia. Inertia means, first I will write the definition and then I will explain who explained that inertia. Okay. Inertia is the tendency of an object, if it is at rest, it tries to be at rest only, or if the object is at motion, then it tries to be at motion only. Which means, for example, it was explained by, actually it was explained by Galileo. How many of you know about Galileo? Explained by Galileo. Okay. Galileo explained that the tendency of an object which tries to be either in rest position or either it will tries to be in motion only. How we explain means, we considered on an inclined plane. We considered an inclined plane. This is an inclined plane. This is an inclined plane. From that inclined plane, he left the stones. What will happen? It will come under up to certain position. The stone will move down. Up to certain position, the stone will move down. After completing the inclined plane, even though it will move up to how much force which is acting on the stone, that stone will move at certain distance. After that, what will happen? The stone will stop. But Galileo explained that if the object, the tendency of an object is at rest position, if it tries to be rest only, otherwise if it is in motion, it tries to be in motion only. But he explained it was theoretically, but coming to practical, the object does not try to be at rest position, or the object does not move until end of the road. Okay. Why this happening? Because in reverse, frictional force is acting on the object. Here, this frictional force is, after the Galileo, Newton explained about momentum of inertia. From that only we are getting types of momentum of inertia. How many types of momentum of inertia are there? Means 3 types. Okay. Tendency of an object. Previously, what we learned from Galileo, what about Galileo, he said about inertia, the tendency of an object, it tries to be rest position only. But coming to Newton, what he said is tendency of an object, it tries to be at rest position until an external force acts on it. Even though he gives for motion also, the tendency of an object, it tries to be motion until an external force acts on it. For this, I will give some examples. Take this tester, keep on table for few days. If any external force which is not acting on that tester, then that tester will be at rest position only. Even after 10 years also, if we come back after 10 years, the duster will be in rest position only until an external force acts on it. Now, for motion, if we consider an example for motion, consider car or bus. If we accelerate the motion, that car or bus will move until we apply brakes, which means the opposition force or frictional force which is acting on that object, then only that bus or car will come to rest position, which means here it is explained the tendency of an object, it tries to be in motion until an external force acts on it. This is about inertia. Now coming to types of inertia. Okay, types of inertia. In types of inertia, there are three types. Okay, three types of inertia are there. Okay, so first one, inertia of motion. Inertia of motion. Inertia of rest. And third one, inertia of direction. Okay, inertia of direction. These three are the types of inertia. Now coming to types of inertia, in the inertia of motion. Inertia of motion means simply we can say the tendency of an object, it tries to be in motion until an external force acts on it. Here only the definition is there. Okay, this is the inertia of motion. The tendency of an object, it tries to be in motion until an external force acts on it, is an inertia of motion. Example is, I already given you an force acting on a car or object, car or bus until it moves. An external force, reversely force acts on the car or bus, then only that object will comes to rest position, otherwise it will be in motion only. Now coming to inertia of rest, same, the tendency of an object, it tries to be at rest position until an external force acts on it. This is the definition of inertia of rest. I already given you example about duster. This is about inertia of rest. Now coming to inertia of direction, simple thing. First I will give example and then I will go to definition of inertia of direction. For example, if we are moving on a bike, if we are going on a bike, then suddenly a turn comes suddenly. What will happen? We are unable to change our direction. Why? Because our object, it will try to be in straight line only, but suddenly if we turn, then that bike will skid and we will fall down. So what is happening here? Inertia of direction, which means if sudden path or sudden direction, then that object doesn't want to change its direction. That means inertia of direction. Okay. So simple definition. Remove here rest. The tendency of an object, it tries to be at straight line or straight position until an external force acts on it. This is about inertia of direction. Okay. Now coming to next one, inertia completed, motion completed, force completed. Now distance, displacement as well as velocity, average velocity, all this we need to discuss. We need to discuss about all these. Okay, but today we will discuss about few topics and tomorrow we will continue with remaining all. Okay. So now motion completed, force completed, inertia completed. What is meant by distance? Distance. The path, simply we can say the path covered by an object, from one point to another is called distance. Simple definition. Okay. For example, this is point A and this is point B. From here to here distance is, I say, approximately 35 centimeters is the distance between from point A to point B. I am writing here. In example, this is example. In diagram, the distance between point A to B is 35 centimeters. Okay. Now I think you understand the definition of distance. Now what is meant by displacement? Simple definition that is also. I am leaving this one as usual. Displacement, simple definition, the shortest path covered by an object is called displacement. Displacement. Now coming to displacement means from here to here, actually this is distance. Okay, it will come 35 centimeters. Displacement it will come, this is displacement which comes only 30 centimeters, which means comparing to distance, displacement is very shortest path. Why? Because there is a change in 5 centimeters, so it is the shortest path only. In diagram, the displacement between point A and B or point A to B is 30 centimeters. It is about displacement. Now coming to speed, we already know speed, acceleration, velocity, average velocity, average acceleration, average time. To speed, simply there is no definition for the speed, which means we can say if any object is moving with certain speed. For example, I am going with 60 kilometers per hour, which means the speed of my bike is 60 kilometers per hour. What is the definition? Which means what is the formula? 60 kilometers per hour. I am saying distance by speed is distance by time. Okay, distance by time. This is speed. Now coming to average speed. Average speed means, by diagram I will explain. For example, there is a path A to B. This is A dash, B, as well as this is B dash. Okay. Now from path A to B, distance is approximately 5 kilometers, and time taken to cover here is 3 minutes, or simply we can say 10 minutes. From here to here, from A dash to B, the distance is 5 kilometers, as well as time taken is 10 minutes. But coming to B to B dash, the distance is 10 kilometers. It takes 20 minutes. So totally we need to add time as well as distance. Then we can get, so 5 plus 10 by 10 plus 20. So what will get? 20 by 40. Okay. So 20 by 40 means 1 by 2. Okay, which means 0.5 kilometers per minute is our speed, which means formula is total distance by total time taken is the average speed. Okay, is the average speed formula as well as this is the example for average speed. Now next one, instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Simply, instantaneous means instant noodles. Instant noodles means what is the example for instant noodles means 2 minutes. We are preparing that noodles in 2 minutes. Like that, at that instant means if we are going from Anvaram to Vizag, the distance between Anvaram to Vizag is 110 kilometers. How much approximately we will cover 60 kilometers per hour. That is the normal speed. Okay, but at that instant, if your friend asks you what is the speed at present we are going from here to there, which means at that time on the time of sight in the speedometer, what is the speed is there. If you are going with 110 kilometers, then you can say 110 kilometers per hour we are going. That is the instantaneous speed. Okay.